Yes, people, welcome to TalkBall, home of real football opinions with no clickbait. You're never going to see any crazy titles on my videos. You're just going to see the subject and my honest opinion. Yo, let's get right into this. Today I saw a news report that sent a shiver down my spine. So Arsenal's trying to give Arteta a 2-year contract extension. I don't quite believe what I was reading. Right, so I'm gonna be fair to Arteta. When he came in, we were in disarray, bro. Like we didn't know what was going on. Emery had come in, things were looking all right at the start. Eventually, it just got crazy. It just got embarrassing. We like no one knew what was happening. Then Emery leaves. Ljungberg comes in. We get like 3 matches with him. Obviously, you can't judge him, just interim manager, and he's not really a manager anyway. He just did what he could, and yeah, that wasn't very nice. And I remember like we had been wanting Arteta from before we went to get Emery, and some guys were like upset that we got Emery instead of Arteta, and vice versa. I think what was I thinking them times? I think I was saying that no, I wanted Emery. I think I wanted Emery, and I didn't want Arteta. I didn't want Arteta. I wanted Emery, and I didn't want Arteta. I wanted Emery because he had been at PSG, and I thought he's done a decent job at PSG. You know what I mean? I guess it's been alright. He must know kind of what he's doing. He can win trophies. You know what I'm saying? He won the Europa League a few times, and I wasn't expecting to get the most amazing manager after Arsene Wenger in it. At that point, I just wanted anybody. I literally just wanted anybody. And when I started seeing reports of Emery, I thought, you know what? Yeah, that's alright. That's decent. I didn't want Arteta because I thought, yeah, this guy's never coached before, so you're not gonna come to Arsenal to get your coaching experience, innit? So I was kind of on the Emery thing at that point. And then Emery came in, things are looking all right at the start. Won some games, played some decent football. I think against the big teams, I think we did all right. Or if we lost, at least it wasn't like we were just hopeless. I feel like we done some things. We tried, and it was looking all right. And then obviously it just ended up being quite dead, and Ljungberg had to take over. Obviously, you can't judge him on what he was doing. He's not a manager, and he was just like interim coach, whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying, we end up getting Arteta right at the end of 2019, right before this whole COVID pandemic. We end up getting Arteta, and I was happy. I was happy. Do you know what it is? I was being optimistic about it. I said to myself, oh, this guy's been training with Pep, bro. He's gonna come in, he's gonna do the Pep stuff and that, and of course, that was never gonna happen, innit? Pep is Pep, bro. Pep's the upper echelon of manager, and you can't just be like him just because you coach next to him for a few years. It's never gonna work like that. You gotta at least get some years of experience. But nonetheless, I was excited. I thought, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And obviously every Arsenal fan was looking at it like, ex-player coming in, he's gonna do something good. Everybody wants that story, and everybody wants that fairy tale story. So I was wanting it to work, and maybe I was overlooking some things that were telling me it weren't gonna work, but I wanted it to work. And I liked Arteta as a player, and I thought, you know what, like let's give it a go, bruv. See where it goes. And the first 6 months they were all right. He came in, we looked solid. We looked more solid when he came in. Like for up until today, I'll say like our defense is more solid since Arteta came in. Like we look more solid as a defense. Don't get it twisted. We've held some 5-0ers. We have, but always against the baddest teams. Like usually, like even before Arteta, we would sometimes just get chopped up by some dead teams, man, and it just wouldn't make sense. At least now the dead teams, they don't chop us up like that. You gotta be like a serious team to really like run through us. And so I'll give Arteta that. But from the first 6 months, the football wasn't very encouraging. Like it wasn't no amazing football. Every now and again we'd go on some nice little plays. We'd do some nice plays. We'd pass the ball around pretty well. Like the counter attacks were there. Like this, I'm not really too much of a fan of counter attacks. I don't like reaction football. You know what I mean? I understand that sometimes you see the opportunity and you take a counter attack, but I'm not really a fan of setting up for the counter attack. I don't like reaction football. I like proactive football. I like dictating the game, and yeah, we never really did that with Arteta. We'd only do that against like shit teams, and you know what I'm saying? That's a bit. I don't like that. I don't rate that. It's a bit like you're a bully, because then when you come up against a team that's better than yours, you're like, oh, and you retreat. You know what I'm saying? And you don't play like that, and that's kind of what was happening. But we were getting decent results, so you know what I'm saying? It was like you can't really say much. The results are coming in, and then obviously he goes on and wins the FA Cup. Not against no silly opposition. We beat Chelsea for the FA Cup. We then go and win the Community Shield against Manchester City, and like, yo, it was looking alright, man. It was looking alright. And then 2021 season starts, and we're just getting smacked up. I think or did we? I don't even remember too tough, but it wasn't a very good season. Everybody knows that anyway. I don't remember too tough if we won our first 3 games or lost our first 3 games. I know we lost our first 3 games this season, but I think in the 2021 start of the 2021 season, 2021, I think we actually won a couple of our first games. I don't even remember too well, because I can't lie, bro. It's all been a blur. It's all been a blur up until now. Nothing's really popped off at all. It's like we played the same game over and over again. It's just been Groundhog Day with Arteta, bro. And yeah, in 2021, I criticised him bad. The 2020-2021 season, I went in on him. I did not want him at the club. I wanted him gone. I felt like he was a bit clueless. I felt like he didn't know how to make an attack stick. You know what I mean? And he didn't know how to make our attack gel. He didn't know how to like get the best out of our attacking players. And what really done anything for us, even for the FA Cup and the Community Shield, and even in 2021, the only thing that was really going for us was Aubameyang scoring goals, innit? And obviously Saka's just a madman, so he always kind of held it down. But like, if we're talking about in terms of the football that we played, like it was never very inspiring. I didn't like it at all. Recently, our football, I say recently, like, even in these games that we've lost, the football has been kind of better. I mean, against Nottingham Forest, it was kind of shocking. We had the ball. We kind of made the opportunities. We kind of put some pressure on Nottingham Forest, but like obviously we lost the game, innit? And we didn't score no goals, so it couldn't have been that amazing. The game against City, that was good. The draw against Liverpool, that was impressive. It wasn't good, but it was like impressive. It's like, yeah, you go down 10 men, Liverpool, first game that they don't bang a goal at Anfield. It's like, oh yeah, well done. Like you can kind of say something, innit? But then second leg, like Liverpool just made us look like idiots, and yeah, they moved us up. And I'm gonna stick to the gameplay for now before I move on to like other things, like his actual like decisions. And yeah, so like over the last 10 games, I'd say we're playing nice football. But we do have some good attackers. We do have like Martinelli, he's quality. Emil Smith I love him. Saka, I love him. Lacazette's been doing a good job in the role that he's now been selected that he's been told to play in, and yeah, Kieran Tierney, like these guys all together have helped our team do pretty well, and Partey's been alright as well. So in terms of gameplay over the last 10 games, it's been a bit better, but apart from City and Liverpool, we didn't really play nobody that was that live. Even the teams that were okay, they were on bad. They were on like a bad run of games. So, like, we kind of caught them at the right times. You know what I mean? And then there was like some draws in there that we should never have drawn. That we should have won the game. And yeah, I don't know. I did say like on the 5th, 6th, 7th game that we were playing well and winning. I said, I want to see 25 games like this, and then I might give Arteta another chance and see where it goes from there. Because obviously everyone needs their time to adapt. But and I'd say he's probably got about and although this month's been mad, we haven't played badly. Against Liverpool, the second leg, we didn't play badly, and I guess the worst performance of the month was against Burnley. I'd say it was that was horrid, bro. I didn't like that at all. That just made me. I don't even know. I didn't like that result at all. It was a very bad result, and yeah. So I mean, we'll see how these next 10, 15 games go, but yeah, the last 10-ish games we've been alright. The gameplay's been better. You could say that maybe it's clicked. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to go that far, because I know that 10 games don't mean nothing really and truly. I remember Emery went on a 19-game unbeaten run. What's his name? Ole done that about 4 or 5 times at United. It don't mean anything. Like, you can have nice little periods when you got decent players. You can always have decent periods of success, of winning, of like not losing too much, of scoring a lot of goals, and so that can happen when you got decent players. And we got decent players. We got calm players that can score goals and create things, and our defenders are decent, are good as well. Ramsdale's been good, and Tomiyasu's been sick, and my guy Gabriel, I love him. I think he's sick. Ben White's been alright. He's been okay. And Tierney's just Tierney, and Tierney's just a bad man. And Partey's finally starting to. I want to say finally, because to be honest, I think it's crazy playing next to Xhaka. I think it's crazy for anyone to play next to Xhaka. I don't understand how anybody could play next to Xhaka, but yeah, Partey's held it down playing next to Xhaka, and recently it's been better. I remember when he was playing with Sambi, it was looking sick when he was playing with Sambi, and then Sambi had the one bad game against Liverpool where we got pumped 5-0, where him and Tavares just went on a mad one for like 10 or 15 minutes in the second half. And after that, Sambi never played again. But I think it coincided with Xhaka coming back from an injury or a red card or something. Most likely a red card, knowing that flipping idiot. It was most likely a red card. So, maybe, like, and I know Arteta loves Xhaka, so it might not have been because of that game, but I have seen him drop players for bad performances. Like, for one bad performance out of 10 good performances, he'll just drop a guy, bruv. So, like, it might have been that as well. I don't know. But yeah, in terms of gameplay, I can't lie. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. It's not been anything too impressive. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 because our defense our defense has never looked as solid as it looks right now, and I'll give him credit for that. I will give him credit for that. But I'm gonna give Gabriel Magalhaes way more credit than Arteta, because I think that right there, that's a boss right there. He's a boss centre back, serious centre back, and Kieran Tierney is just a sick guy to have in your back four. And Ramsdale's been good as well. Tomiyasu's been good as well, but even before Tomiyasu, it was alright. And yeah, so I'll give him a 6 out of 10 on the gameplay, like how we play. We hardly ever control games, only if it's against dead teams, and I don't like that. I feel like, I don't know, it kind of makes us look like bullies, because then when we play against sick teams, we look like the idiots, because we can't do a thing, we can't control the game. Apart from the City game, but we didn't even win that, you get me? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, we've seen that before, you get me? We've seen that before at Arsenal, where we play well in a match against a bigger team, but they just win. They just win the game, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even score, or we'll score 1 goal, the other team will score 3 goals out of 3 chances. Like, we've seen that before, so I don't know. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 for gameplay, for how we've actually been playing as a team. Now, for him as an actual manager, yeah, and the decisions this guy makes, bruv, I don't have words for this guy sometimes. Sometimes I just think, what are you on? Sometimes I think, nah, is this guy, is this an enemy? Is this guy an enemy of ours? Why is he doing these things? I think that many times. Like, I feel like I feel like his biggest flaw, I feel like this guy is super arrogant. I think he's super arrogant. And I feel like he does things sometimes just to prove other people wrong. Like, on a real, I feel like this guy plays Shaka so much to prove to people that Shaka isn't the complete donut that everyone says that he is. Because, I don't know, maybe he thinks that Shaka's alright. So when he sees everyone else saying that Shaka's a troglodyte, when he sees everyone else saying these things, that Shaka's a caveman, he probably thinks, nah, I'm a show these man what I see in him. So I'm gonna play Shaka every single game, no matter what bullshit he does on the pitch. I'm gonna play him every single game, and obviously we suffer from that because Shaka's just a liability. He's a donut. He's one of the least. He shows the least rationale that I've seen in a football player at Arsenal. There's very few players that have shown such little rationale than Xhaka has at our team. And he's just a liability. You never know when this guy's just gonna decide to kick a man in the face, bruv. You just never know, innit? You just never know, bruv. We could be in their half. This guy will do a knee-high tackle and then come out talk about, oh, but they always say it's me. They always say it's me that does the tackles. If I do a tackle, I get a yellow card or a red card, bro. Because you did a red card tackle, bro. You did a yellow card tackle. That's why you're getting the yellow card. You know what I mean? But then again, it's not his fault. If he's stupid, it's not his fault. Some men are just stupid. You know what I mean? Some men are just stupid. He's not the guy that puts the team sheet up and says, yeah, I'm playing in centre mid. He doesn't do that. It's Arteta that does that. Arteta needs to see that this guy is a fool. That he's a liability. I don't know why everyone loves him so much. It's mad. I don't want to deviate too much onto the play. I don't want to keep it more on Arteta. But yeah, these are just examples. And I feel like he's very inconsistent. I feel like he plays with our players. Like he plays mind games with our own players. Like this situation with Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah was saying he doesn't want to play because he never started no games. He never got no sub appearances. He never used to come on the pitch. So he was saying, yeah, I want to cut. Obviously, you want to cut, innit? And so he kept saying, I want to cut. We could actually get some decent money for Eddie Nketiah, but if we got 25 for Willock, we could get about 15 to 20 for Eddie Nketiah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could get that. And I like Eddie Nketiah. I actually think he's an alright player. I think Eddie Nketiah could easily play in the Premier League. And I think he's an alright player. I think he's actually decent. If he had someone that wanted him to be good and played and had the team playing to his strengths, I think that Eddie Nketiah would actually be a good player. He's got eye for goal. He knows how to get in the box. He knows how to get himself in the right positions, yeah. But if it's not working here, then he can cut. It's alright. You know what I'm saying? There's no problem with that, with guys wanting to leave the team. But it seems like to Arteta that there is a problem with that. Because Nketiah starts saying that he wants to leave, he never plays, and as soon as he starts banging down the door saying that I want to leave, Arteta starts putting this guy on as a sub player. Like, it don't make no sense. And I think he's out of contract in the summer. And it's just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you going to keep him? He's not going to sign a new contract. Because he knows he's not going to play. Because all we ever talk about is getting a new striker. So Nketiah knows he's not going to play. And he doesn't want to play on the wing. So he's definitely going to leave. So why are we wasting our time by putting him on as a sub, keeping him at the team, when we could have just shot this guy and got a nice bit of money off it and actually invested in someone that we actually need? I don't understand it. He did the same with Balogun. Promised Balogun he was going to play. Nah, Balogun's sick. He's going to play. Balogun was just saying, I want to play. I want to cut. I don't want to be here if I'm going to be on the bench. We did everything to keep this guy at the team. And then this guy sends him out on loan. But he's crazy. He's actually crazy. It's like he takes things personally. And then he wants to show the players that he's the boss. And that whatever happens is because he said it's going to happen. I hate that. I hate that so much. Like... And let's talk about Partey. When Partey first came to Arsenal, I remember there was a game where he got injured. He couldn't walk. He was trying to walk off the pitch. The guy was trying to walk off the pitch. Arteta pushed this guy back onto the pitch, bro. And Partey was like, whoa. And he couldn't even walk. Arteta pushed this guy back onto the pitch. 10 minutes later, he fell down and he had to come off the pitch, bruv. And then we lost him for like, I don't even know, I think it was 2 months or something like that. 2-3 months, something like that. And I'm just thinking, why? Why did you do that? I don't even think we was playing a very strong team at the time. We was playing some small team or a team that we should beat, that we got the players to beat, but we don't beat. And that's been the case a lot of times with Arteta. And then the second one, this AFCON situation, where Partey comes back on the day of a match, arrives in London at 12 o'clock after playing 3 games for Ghana in the AFCON. He throws this guy on the pitch. Bro, who saw his face when he was on the bench? The guy looked like he was in a trance. The guy looked like, the guy looked like he just did not want to be there. And Arteta throws this guy on the pitch. 15 minutes later, red card, and we've lost him for Burnley. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, you complete buffoon? Let the guy rest. We should be able to beat... Well, no, we shouldn't be able to beat Liverpool. But in my opinion, and this comes down to other things that I think, why would you ever do this? Why were we playing our full team against Liverpool for the Carabao Cup? Who gives a about the Carabao Cup, bro? We want to go Champions League. That's what we want. We want the Champions League. Why are we playing our best players in the Carabao Cup for the Champions League? Liverpool are doing that because Liverpool know that it's tight for the Prem and they're most likely not going to win the Champions League. So Klopp's like, yo, we need to get a trophy. So we're going to put our best players on for the Carabao Cup. Get the Carabao Cup, bro. That's what they're on. Why are we following what they're on? We don't want the Carabao Cup. We want the top 4. We had a match against Liverpool on a Thursday. Bro, thank God that we got the game postponed. I'm not even on for postponing games, bro. Teams got big enough squads to have to play matches, yeah? But thank God that happened. Because I don't know what would have happened against Tottenham in that game. Because Conte is a bad man. If he needs to win that game, Conte's winning that game. It don't matter who's playing, who's not playing. If Conte needs to win that game, Conte's going to win that game. And North London derby, you know how it goes. Conte's personality, in a North London derby, the best of him would come out. It'll be like playing against Mourinho or something. You know what I mean? Like, them guys there, they understand the emotions of a football match. And they just know how to capitalize on it. And how to make the other team suffer from it. Especially if the other team is not really taking in the occasion. So, this guy plays a full team now when we got a big Premier League top 4 clash against Tottenham literally 4 days later. Why are you not playing the subs? This guy played the best team that we had. The best team available, this guy put them on the pitch. Bro, are you crazy? For us to then get a red card because that buffoon decided to do a karate kick on Jota's chest. Read the game, bro. It wasn't like, don't get it twisted, Jota's a bad man. He probably would have brought it down. He probably would have banged the goal. But it wasn't a guaranteed goal. It was not a guaranteed goal, bro. It was not guaranteed. Xhaka just didn't know what to do. Swung his stupid boot and kicked man in the stomach or in the chest or whatever it was. And he got red carded, bro. And now, even though I hate him, in the game plan that we have, he's part of that game plan. So if he comes out of it, then things might start going wrong. Even though I think he's so dead and anyone in our team could take his position. I think El Neni could take his position. Because Xhaka is just a donut. So this guy puts our best team. We get 10 man down. Everyone has to huff and puff just to not concede a goal. As I said, thank God the game got postponed because I think we probably would have lost that game. And a week passes now and he comes and does the exact same thing. Everyone huffing and puffing, going crazy to try and win this pointless match. When we got a match against a team that everyone knows is hard to beat. Burnley is not the best team in the world, but everyone knows they're probably one of the hardest teams to beat in the Premier League. Because when they need to not even need to win, when they need to not lose, They find a way to not lose, like they did against us. And these are the decisions that makes me think that this guy is a bit stupid. Arteta's a bit stupid. Like, what are you prioritizing here? You're prioritizing the Carabao Cup over the Champions League. Everyone knows that's what we want. That's the only thing us, man. We don't even want a cup. Well, I don't. I can't lie. I would swap a FA Cup and a Carabao Cup for a Champions League place right now. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. We need to be playing in the Champions League, bro. That's what we need to be doing. Not flipping fighting for our lives to go and win a flipping Carabao Cup. Next year is going to be called the Foster's Cup. Year after that, it might be called the Magnum Cup. But it might be called the Maggie Cup in 2 years. Is that what we're going to be doing? Fighting for the Maggie Cup. Fighting for the KA Cup. Get the hell out of here, bro. The KA Pineapple Cup. No, bro. I ain't trying to win that. I'm trying to go Champions League. So we can get money. So we can like raise our flipping respect levels. So we can actually get players. So guys like Bruno Guimaraes don't turn us down, bro. You understand? To go to guys that have money. And don't get it twisted. A lot of players come to our team. But the longer we stay outside the Champions League, the less players are going to come to our team. And I don't understand why Arteta would prioritize the Carabao Cup over potentially putting us in a much better position to go Champions League. I don't get it. What is it for? What do you as fans even want that for? Do you want to just win Carabao Cup just to tell your other fan rival, oh yeah, we won a trophy and you man didn't win a trophy? Bro, who are our rivals? The ones that we think are our rivals is Chelsea, Liverpool, you know what I'm saying, City, Man United. Those are the guys we talk to. We don't talk to other fans anyway. So those are the guys that we talk to. Do you think them man care if we win a Carabao Cup? They couldn't care. They couldn't give two SHs, bro. They couldn't give two SHs if we win a Carabao Cup. They know what they're on. They're trying to win champs and Prem. Carabao and FA Cup to them, it's like, yeah, it's something nice, or something to just say we didn't lose, we didn't win, we didn't go the season trophyless. Because they know they're always going to be at the top competing for the best trophies. And obviously you can't win every season. So sometimes you got to just settle for the FA Cup and the Carabao. But they already know. Next year we're going Champions League. Next year we're going to be up there fighting for the Prem. Even though obviously Pep has wrapped up the Prem for like 5 years. So what exactly do you guys as fans, as Arsenal fans, what do we gain from winning the Carabao Cup? No one cares about that stupid cup. And as fans, I understand it. You get emotional. You got to speak to other fans and that they laugh at you. You man, no trophies, blah, blah, blah. So it's nice. It's nice to say something. But that's why we're the fans. You get me? That's why we're the fans. We just watch. That's all we do. We just watch. We watch, enjoy, take it in, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, some are a bit more analytical. Obviously, some analyze the game a little bit more. They look at it a bit deeper. Like me, for example. Like, I would, oh my God. I wouldn't have. We should have played everyone that plays in Patino's age group against Liverpool. That's what we should have done. To show, even just to send that message out that we don't care. We're on a growth thing right here. We don't care about what you guys think about us. This is the thing. Guys are scared to grind, bro. They're scared to look bummy. They're scared to look bummy, even if they know that they're putting in work behind the scenes and work that other guys might not acknowledge and appreciate. Even if they know that, they don't care. They want to buy the trainers. They want to go to the club. They want to go to the nice restaurant and say that they paid this much for the restaurant, even though they're thinking, raw, if I do that, I've just wasted my whole month's wage. You know what I'm saying? They would rather do that than not go to the restaurant. They would rather do that than just buying the black Reeboks instead of the whatever, the chunky Balenciagas, bruv. You know what I'm saying? They're more concerned about what other people think about them than what they are actually on. They're more concerned about what other guys are on than what we are actually on. We are trying to get Champions League, bro. We're not trying to win the Carabao Cup. And as I said, as fans, I get it. But Arteta is the manager. He needs to understand. Even Edu, that flipping... I don't even know what to say about him. To be fair, I don't have much bad to say about him yet. But I'm running out of patience. Edu should be sending in the message like, what are you on? Edu knows, bro. Edu played champs with us. He won Prems with us. He did sick things with us. He knows that League Cup don't mean shit. Edu should be sending him a text like, yo, like, what on? What are you on, bro? Like, why are you playing our best team against Liverpool? We got more important match 4 days later. 4 days later. So, literally 3 days, because it's a Thursday night. We're playing that game at 8 o'clock. These men are going home, then it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You get me? It's a 3 days after that. Bro, 2 days rest these men have, because it's a Sunday. It was at 2 o'clock, I think our game was. So it was 2 days rest before a big clash in the Premier League. Edu should have been saying, yo, what are you on, you dickhead? Take them man off the pitch. Put Patino and Hutchinson and them man on. That's what you need to be doing. That's what Edu should have been doing. That's what Arteta should have been doing. And it's those kind of decisions that, bruh, it just drives me nuts. And I don't even know, like, it just makes me think, if the guys at the top ain't giving him the touch, it's like, what are they on as well? You know what I mean? I don't really go too much for the guys at the top, because they never care. They, like, Arsenal make enough money to buy players every season. Like, we spent 100 million plus for the last 3 seasons without anyone at the top putting in any coin. So, like, our club's good. We can get players. But the longer we stay outside of those proper, like, levels of football, the high levels of football, bro, the less guys are going to want to come to our team. And then we're just going to be more pissed and more pissed. More and more pissed, bro. It's gonna get mad. It's gonna get sad. It's not even gonna get mad. It's gonna get sad, bro. And yeah, man. Arteta, he's not the guy. He's not the guy, bro. He needs to go. He needs to go. It's time to go, bro. It really is. It's time to go, man. Rest in peace, Claude. It's really time to go for Arteta. Guys might say that there's no one in the market. Man, get the hell out of here, bro. There's guys in the market, man. Just open your eyes. Look at what guys are doing in the Premier League with lesser teams than us. You just gotta think. Look what Bruno Lage is doing, bruv, with Wolves. Bring him over. I know Espirito Santo did the same thing at Wolves and went to Tottenham and flopped, but Tottenham have a dead team. Their team is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, their team's actually whack. So, our team is not whack. Our team is good. So yeah, man. It's time to get a manager. I say get Ruben Amorim for Sporting Lisbon. Not Sporting Lisbon, sorry, from Sporting CP. And guys will see in it what a manager can really do with a group of players. But yeah, man. Until Arteta, like, and this won't be the last I have to say about Arteta. This was a spur of the moment one. This was one that I just said. I saw that news report and I said, nah. Now it's time to start this channel. Now I gotta start this channel. And it won't only be about Arsenal, but I had to touch on this today. Bro. It's too crazy, bro. It's too crazy. 2-year extension for this guy, bro, it's not justified. It's not justified. No way it's justified. So yeah, man. I mean, like, when you look at the way. In terms of transfers, bruh, I'm not even going to complain too much about transfers. The one transfer that really kind of touched me was the Bruno Guimaraes one to Newcastle. I can't lie, I thought we were going to get that guy. I wanted that guy. Vlahovic, I don't know. I don't think we need a striker. I just think that we need to stop playing Lacazette as a box-to-box midfielder. And we need to stop playing Aubameyang like he's Antonio Valencia. I feel like if we stop doing those two things, then we'll bang goals. I don't know why this guy is obsessed with this false 9 thing. Like, it's ridiculous. You're not Pep Guardiola. You are not Pep Guardiola. Stop trying to complicate shit. You got a number 9 there that knows how to bang goals, and you got another 9 that knows how to bang goals even better than him. So there's no reason we shouldn't be banging goals. We got creative players in there. I wasn't too keen on Odegaard, but he's brought in something else. He's brought in I thought he wasn't going to change the team too much, but he has brought in, like, you know what I'm saying? He brought in that eye of the needle thing. You know what I'm saying? That Ozil kind of thing. Like, I'm not going to compare him to Ozil because he's not Ozil. but he does have that thing where he looks for that naughty pass, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think Emil Smith-Rowe does that as well, but Emil Smith-Rowe brings a lot, like, he brings more to the game, in my opinion, as well. He's a better, like, he dribbles more, he carries the ball better, he's more intelligent in his work, in the work rate that he puts in, and yeah, but I don't have nothing bad to really say about Odegaard. He's been a decent signing. But yeah, like, this Vlahovic thing, I wasn't too bothered about it. I kind of did think that if Juve goes in, he might want to go there. But, you know, these guys are in the Italian league. They don't really want to stay there too much. They want to cut, especially if they're not Italian. I mean, well, when they're not Italian, because when they're Italian, they chill. They don't really care. They'll chill in Italy for their whole careers. But when they're not Italian, like, they don't really have much ties to their football culture and that. They'll cut. And I thought Vlahovic might come through. But then again, I even thought to myself, what's he going to come and do? What, is he going to come and be another box-to-box midfielder? Like, for what? For what reason? It don't make sense. We got Aubameyang there. That literally, I saw a stat the other day. He's won the most points out of every player, bro. I'm talking about Messi's and Ronaldo's and all of these guys. He's won the most points for a team with his goals out of every player. Like, come on. How are you not making that work? How are you not making that work? And now he's exiled this guy and he's making Aubameyang look crazy. Talking about, oh, he's the captain, he should have been on time. Bro, Aubameyang should never have been the captain of our team. He should never have been the captain of our team. For me, a captain, the only captain in our team that is really captain material is Kieran Tierney. And after Kieran Tierney, I'd say Gabriel Magalhães. And that's it. I don't see any of... Oh, Tomiyasu, but I feel like maybe he needs to feel a bit more comfortable in the team. But them three there are the only guys that I would say that's captain material for Arsenal, because no one else in the team is captain material. Like, yeah, he gives it to Lacazette sometimes, but Lacazette's not captain material, man. He's not. I don't even think strikers should be captains, ever, to be honest. I feel like a captain has to have a certain type of a personality, and nines don't really have that captain personality, in my opinion. Nines have that, because we've seen Lacazette and Aubameyang, the way they move. These men are they're on party time, bro. They just want to party, bro. You get me? That's what they're on. And, bro, I don't even care. I don't even care. If they want to party, they can party. If they want to dance, they can dance. Because when they jump on the pitch, they do their thing if they're being used how they should be used. But when it comes to captains, you got to have a certain personality. And Tierney has got that personality. Tomiyasu has got that personality. I think Gabriel has got that personality. And yeah, those are the only captains we should have. So then looking at Aubameyang and being like, oh, he's the captain, he shouldn't be moving like this. That's already, the mistake was already from he's the captain. He should never have been the captain. And again, that goes back to Arteta and his dumb decisions, talking about we have a team, or we have a captaincy group. What are you talking about? Since when? Who does that? No one does that. I'm telling you, bro, it's because this guy loves Xhaka so much. I'm telling you guys, he loves Xhaka so much that he doesn't want to exile him from being a captain. He doesn't want to take him away completely from the captaincy role. So he created the captaincy group that involves Xhaka, so Xhaka can be captain sometimes. I don't know why this guy loves Xhaka so much. Oh my gosh, I think he likes Xhaka as much as I dislike Xhaka. It's crazy. But yeah, in terms of transfers, bro, I don't even think that we need that much investment in this January. Our team is good enough to go top 4. Like, I'm certain of that. I think it is. And if we played our best players, our team would be capable of going top 4. Like, if Guardiola came to our team and picked up our team, we'd go top 4. If Klopp came to our team and picked up our team, we'd go top 4. If Conte came to our team and picked up our team, we'd go top 4. There's a few managers in the Prem that if they picked up our team, we'd go top 4. So this thing about transfers, I think it's air. I think it's just excuses for bad managing. And I've always said it, when managers start talking bad about the players, start saying that we ain't got quality, we ain't got this, we ain't got that, it's a bad sign. It's a very bad sign. No manager should ever blame his players. The only guy I see do that and has got pedigree to do that is Jose Mourinho. But that guy does whatever he wants. That guy, he reached a level of football that he can say whatever he wants. And no one can really tell him nothing. So, but Arteta is not that level. You know what I'm saying? Arteta is literally a manager in training. He came to Arsenal and he's practicing. He's gaining experience at Arsenal. And that, even just saying that now, just made me bare mad. It made me so mad. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. You guys are going to see me a bit more. I'm going to be doing fan cams. Not fan cams, but like fan interviews, things like that. I want to make collabs with other pages, like growing pages, big pages, if they'll have me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to do collabs with other pages. If you guys are starting a football page, I don't only talk about Arsenal, I'll talk about all types of football here. And but obviously there will be like dedicated segments for my team that I love. But I'm talking about football, all types of football. And yeah, man, you guys want to work with me, just give me a shout. And yeah, man, well, let's have a bit of fun. You get me? Let's take the game back into the fans' hands. You get me? But yo, thank you for listening. This was TalkBall, and yeah, man, I'll see you guys next time.